Good morning, Dainfern College families and friends, wherever you are this beautiful Friday morning. It's wonderful to be back with you. The week has flown, everybody's smiling, the birds are singing, and it's been another fabulous week of learning and growing and being together. So welcome to our Friday morning assembly. Last week, Pastor Pete shared with you a lovely story about his cat and how his cat even expressed gratitude. His cat said thank you before he got his dinner, and I know you've also enjoyed getting to know Gus. Pastor Pete's story reminded me of a story that I want to share with you today, because this story teaches us about a little girl who saw blessings in a space where we might not always have found them. So this was a young little girl, and she lived in the countryside in a very rural area. Sadly, this little girl had lost her parents, but she had a wonderful grandmother, and she cared for her grandmother, looked after her grandmother, prepared her food, washed her clothes, kept the little house that they lived in clean, and had a very, very, very special relationship with her two people who on the surface looked as though they didn't have a lot, but actually having each other was a lot in their lives. Now, because they lived in a rural district, water was very scarce, and this little girl had to go down to the river every day to fetch water, to wash the clothes in, to prepare the food, and even for them to drink. She used to, on her way back from school, collect empty cold drink bottles. You know, the plastic half-litre bottles or 1-litre bottles that you sometimes find in dustbins? She used to collect a few of those and take them home, and then take them to the river, wash them out, and bring them back with water in it. And one day she came across an old bucket, a bucket that somebody had thrown away. It was a plastic bucket, but it still looked like a bucket, and it had a handle on it, and she thought, wow, that's what I need to carry water in. If I filled the bucket with water, I would get a whole lot more water home when I go and fetch water. You can imagine a bucket holds much more than a few plastic bottles, doesn't it? So off she went with her bucket down to the river. So excited. She told her granny all about the bucket too, and she said, I'm going to bring back more water in the bucket than I brought back in the bottles, and that means less time fetching water, so I can have more time with you. Off she skipped down the path. You can imagine the path, because you all know Africa. You've all been walking in the bush. The grass is very, very dry and brittle and dusty, and the path is dry and dusty too. So she sets off down the path with her bucket, fills it up with water, and puts the bucket onto her head and carries the bucket home. When she gets home, she finds that the bucket is not filled with water anymore. Oh no, she says, the bucket has lost some of the water. Never mind, says her grandmother, there's still some water in it, isn't there? She has a look, she says, absolutely, but there must be a leak. And her grandmother says, well, there's still more water in that bucket than there would be in the 4 or 5 even bottles that you would have collected water in, so we are grateful for that. Yes, she says, you're quite right. The bucket was a blessing, and I was so happy that I found the bucket. Fortunate, you know that word, girls and boys. Fortunately, I found a bucket so I could have more time with Granny, but unfortunately, the bucket seems to have a leak in it. But never mind, fortunately, we're getting more water home. Every day this little girl went off with her leaky bucket. I think it must have had leaks where the handles go in the bucket, and carries the water back to the hut every single day, back to the little house, down to the river, back to the house. And one day she noticed that next to the path some flowers were growing. She had never seen flowers on the hill before, and next to the path were some little green shoots that were starting to grow, both sides of the path. Every day after that she watched the little green shoots growing, And they grew, and they grew, and they grew. Nobody is watering them, and we haven't had any rain, she thought. I must tell Granny about that. Carried the bucket back, and one day there were flowers blooming on the little green stalks that were next to the path. Flowers were growing. Oh my word, she said, imagine if I take these flowers back to grandmother. Her heart is going to be filled with joy. And so she put the bucket down and she quickly picked a bunch of flowers and she took them home to her grandmother. And absolutely she was right. Her grandmother's heart was filled with joy to see these gorgeous little flowers that her granddaughter had picked. But where did you find them? Said her grandmother. And she said, they were next to the path. They're growing all along the path. I'll bring you some more tomorrow. So tomorrow, another bunch of flowers arrived home to grandmother with the water. They sat down one night to dinner, and the little girl said to her grandmother, but how did those flowers grow? How did we get to be so blessed as to have beautiful flowers growing on the pathway? We've never seen flowers here before. And her grandmother said, let's think about that. I think her grandmother might have known how the flowers grew. Do you? And if you think about that for a moment, a little girl walking up and down a path with a bucket that is slowly leaking water. Are you beginning to see why the flowers might have grown? I think you need to ask your teachers if you're not sure. But this little girl said to her granny after they had worked it out, my word, how blessed we are. I found a bucket with a leak and I was upset about the leaky bucket, and then I realized that the bucket was a blessing, and now the leaky bucket is even more of a blessing because it has brought you so much joy all the way through the summer. So you see, girls and boys, sometimes we don't know that things that we might think are not blessings can actually be turned into blessings. And that's what a positive mindset is all about. I hope you enjoyed that story. We've got a lovely, exciting term coming up, boys and girls. So happy birthday to all the children celebrating birthdays this week. And I know your teachers have been sharing with you lots of ideas about Book Week, Heritage Day, and a very exciting PE initiative that Mrs. J and Coach Tando and Coach Amanda are going to be running with you. So lots of things to look forward to. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and don't forget to look on the bright side, count your blessings, because there are lots and lots of blessings, even in difficult, unfortunate circumstances.
Dear God, today we give thanks for so many amazing blessings. We give thanks for our schools, our homes, our families, our teachers, our friends, our pets, our clothes, our country. Yes, we give thanks for everything in our lives. We give thanks for our lives, and we give our biggest thanks for our love and for knowing that you love us is always and forever. Amen. God bless Africa. God bless Africa. Guide her children. Guide her leaders. God bless Africa. God bless Africa. God bless Africa and give her peace.
Good day everyone, my name is Yuvan and I'm in grade 4. Today I'll be playing a song called Carol. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.